Hey there, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trade by Numbers. Josiah here. If you're new to the channel, I trade stocks and cryptocurrencies for a living. And if you hate making money, it's not the channel for you. If you like making money, though, if you like learning about stocks, crypto, and investing, and how to use this money printing machine we know of as the stock market, crypto markets, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of my videos. And do me a favor, hit that like button. It helps out with the YouTube algorithm, helps me get these videos out to more people, and that's what it's all about. It's about helping break the cycle of poverty. You don't have to know someone to wish them prosperity, and I wish everyone prosperity. So let's talk about the market today. The big news, of course, is going to be Jerome Powell coming out speaking this afternoon. I think he's supposed to speak about 2 o'clock. And everyone's going to be watching to see if he does do a 75-point basis hike or if he starts to pivot at this point. Now, it's one of those things that he hasn't come out and said that he's going to do anything but the 75-point basis hike, which, makes me believe that that's exactly what he's going to do. With that being said, a lot of people are anticipating because midterms are right around the corner, and there's no doubt that they want everything in the economy looking rosy with midterms coming up because the powers who are in control right now don't want to admit that they've been absolutely incompetent. So they want everything to look good, and I'm not trying to be political. Whichever side was in control, there's no doubt that we've had a lot of inadequacies. So, with that being said, they want everything to look as good as possible, and I think that's part of the reason that we've been getting the run up in the market that we've had. The question is it going to continue through today? Now, yesterday, we were down just a little bit in the markets, not much, just about 0.25% to 0.5%, not bad. However, when you take and think about the fact that we still ended up going red, even though we had the Hong Kong markets close up 4 or 5%, we had crypto markets up, we had everything set up yesterday morning, we had the S&P already up over 1% in the pre-market, we had everything set up for the day to just run, and yet we still pulled back in the red, even with the VIX closing in the red. So it kind of is a red flag to me that we could have a pretty good pullback today. And I definitely think that that's possible because, as I've said, with it running up, I really don't believe, unlike all his other meetings that we've had over the last few months, I've always said that we were priced in and that if we got what it was we was expecting and nothing worse, that we could have a pop in the market. And even with that, usually not the day of his speech, but by the next day, we did have the markets fall a little bit. We've ran up quite a bit, and I really don't believe we're necessarily priced in all the way at this point, unless he does something to show us that forward guidance that he's going to be backing off. So I definitely believe that there's a chance to have today and tomorrow pull back significantly. If I'm wrong, I hope I'm wrong. I hope the market just keeps rallying. But I want everyone out there to prepare themselves for that scenario. I don't want you out there chasing it, getting ready with the market already running up, and then get smacked. On this channel, it's all about making sure that you get returns each and every time. I may not promise you 1,000% upside, but when I'm recommending something on here, it's something that I see the ability to make money without a whole lot of risk of losing that money. So that's what I try to bring to you on the channel. If you appreciate that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Now, we've got the S&P down 0.12% in the pre-market right now. A lot of my watch list, though, is green. I'd say probably 60% of my watch list right now is in the green. However, we've got the crypto markets pulling back. We got Bitcoin down almost 0.5%, Ethereum down over 1.5%. We've got other players like Doge that we had a huge run up, down over 9.5% today. So we've got a lot of things kind of pulling back, coming down this morning. And I'm going to look for it as a buying opportunity. Coinbase is one of the stocks I'm going to be watching very closely today. See if we get down there around my $62 strike price. And, if the market's falling harder, I may look for a spot below that. But as of right now, I see kind of $62 as that floor. And I think that there's a really good potential that I could be able to pick it up today at that. IMPP is another one. We've made a lot of money with it. If you're out there trading IMPP, give me a thumbs up in the comments or something. But we've had IMPP. We've got oil by the barrel still climbing at this point in time. And if it continues to climb and the market has a pullback today and I see this dropping under 40 cents, especially under about 39 cents, I'm definitely going to be picking up some IMPP because I think there's a lot of potential there. So that's two of the stocks that I'm really going to be keeping an eye on today. We've got our UVXY plays out in case the market does go down the way I anticipate. We'll make a good pile of money on that. And otherwise, we're just going to sit, wait for Mr. Jerome Powell to come out and say what he's going to say. That way we can get some kind of direction, because the one thing you don't want to be doing as a trader is just wandering around blind, just trying to make plays. You want to have yourself a direction so that you can have a clear choice. That way you're not just speculating. When you start just speculating and guessing at where the market's going to go, that's when your account's going to get wrecked. I don't want that for anyone. So let's get a little direction and see where we're going, and then we can build out a good solid plan for the rest of the week. So with that being said, join me this afternoon. We'll talk about where the markets went. We'll see if our plays worked out, as well as what the percentages was on that, and we'll get a game plan together. So I'll see you this afternoon. Until then, be blessed, and remember, never trade with your emotions. Always trade by the numbers.